Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bobby Brown on the tackle. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now for these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
It's time, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's focus in on what we gotta do here. Let's go, baby.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they go play action with Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford out to his left. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Dig down deep. Keep our boys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd and 10, Powell over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll go play action. Howell. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He'll take this to the 46. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown! Tyler Johnson from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there, tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Faking the handoff, Howell. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Howell looking to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Logan Thomas, 35 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Second down throw for Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 12, Powell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Powell throwing on first down here. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, Howell. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First down, Howell to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's Howell with another throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10, Howell. Thomas has got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Howell. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's Howell. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Powell, another throw on second down. Quick slant, Dotson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw it. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. And if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This for the lead in the final stages. Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now it's Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Completes this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Stafford's throw complete there to Johnson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.